So we're live. This is the After Hours podcast. We decided to put a show together. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know if we're going to remember it. But Pop Dog. Pop Dog, motherfucker.
The Booze and the Dudes. The Booze and the Dudes. Podcast.
Usually Richard stays a little late.
Usually.
And we decided, like, listen, we're going to run a little show. We're running into, like, politics and shit like that.
Whoa.
And we remember doing politics back in the days.
Back when it was cool.
Yeah, we did, like, politics back in the days. And we were, I was the president of the Young Democrats, and we got pretty much handed that club.
We did.
And it went good for a while, and then I think the treasurer, like,
He
split, took
stole
all the money.
He stole all the money and left to Texas with his mom.
Yeah, exactly.
That was kind of a bummer.
So it was kind of a bummer. I mean, like I said, obviously we had to create, like, new accounts and shit like that. And I don't remember where it came from, but I know eventually it just didn't work out. Oh, shit, my fucking cigar went out.
I'll tell you this. In the end, I remember it was my mom, your mom, me and you, and Arthur who did a lot of work. Like,
well, that was the Key Club.
Was it Key Club? I thought we brought Arthur in on also the Young Democrats, no?
No, I think he graduated at that point.
Oh, he just fucked himself. He just like, oh, fuck you guys.
Arthur was a cocksucker. No, he was okay.
No, he wasn't. Arthur, we remember you working at Carl's Jr. and never kicking us down. You're a cocksucker. Fuck you.
Dude, next time you work at Carl's Jr., you don't hook us up
you fucking
with a
hook.
fucking superstar.
You piece of shit.
Fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself. Seriously. It's a fast food joint.
It's a fast food
How do you
joint.
not hook up a fucking famous star?
What are you going to get a fucking...
Oh, I might get fired. Oh, you think that's going to hurt you?
You're going to get fucking fired?
You know what's going to hurt you is not fucking being in good with the Booze and the Dudes.
You know what's going to hurt you?
Fucking idiot.
In the long run? That you didn't hook me up with the fucking power size mill, you fucking cocksucker.
All these years later, he didn't think it would come back to haunt him. But yet here we are, smoking some blizzles.
We're smoking some fucking blizzles, drinking some fucking bizzies. You didn't hook me up.
Where the fuck are you? Where are you?
Because you know what? You know who the homie is? Roger's the homie.
Raj is the homie, bro.
Roger's the fucking homie.
Raj hooked it up, bro.
And he hooked it up all the time.
For years.
For years, hooked it up. And Arthur, wherever you're fucking at, you're probably addicted to meth.
Yep.
And you probably had 4 kids.
Oh, probably 5, 6.
Probably 5, 6
You're
kids.
being nice, but yeah, I'm guessing 5, 6.
And you abandoned them.
Oh, in a ditch.
Because
Walmart.
You made it as far as shift manager at Carl's Jr.
Yep.
You never left Carl's Jr. You fucked up, son.
Oh, that's fucked up.
He did work at Carl's Jr.
If he never left Carl's Jr., bro, that's fucked up. His kids are like, Papa, you can't have another famous star. He's like, I told you. You get a famous star when Daddy gets a promotion.
He said, the kids are tired of eating chicken stars, you dumb fuck.
Chicken stars. Little Carter's Jr. chicken stars.
Kids are tired of eating chicken stars, you fuck.
His wife being a big old fat black lady, of course. You know. She's like, I told you. Your kids could be surviving off of no Carl's Jr.
Baby, I told you this several times. Why the fuck you keep on bringing
he's like, baby,
Carl's Jr.
Baby, you got to meet my friends. We're gonna go from Key Club and we're gonna do some shit with our lives. And she's like, nah. You haven't talked to them in 10 years. He's still been promising the same shit.
He said, baby, listen here. The baby is tired of eating chicken stars and French fries.
His baby is big, but he got little legs.
The baby had Coca-Cola from fountain drink because he didn't have any milk.
Has big old Coke bottle glasses.
He had Coke bottle glasses like Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys.
Everything else is black as fuck.
Everything else.
Nah, he was a cool guy though. I'll give him
He
that.
was real fucking quiet.
He was quiet. And he was
But I stand by him because he did the shit and he got me into it. And then I took that shit by storm. Because there was only like 10, 15 people they came to the club meetings. I offered free pizza and a possible trip to Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Mm-hmm. And you offered HJs to everybody.
I offered and hand jobs.
Everybody.
Even the women showed up.
Yeah, how do you forget that?
Even the women showed up.
HJs all around.
I said, and the flyer. I said, Six Flags.
Six Flags. I remember that.
Pizza. HJs.
HJs. I remember the school didn't know what that was, but we knew. We're like, God damn, they're stupid. We're like, bro, you're giving HJs right in school, no one knows. Oh, man.
I said, listen, Dr. Adams, we're going to advertise
Dr. Adams.
pizza.
He was
Six
a doctor.
Flags, Magic Mountain, and HJs. He said, I'm going to include a limo ride in my limo. And he got embezzled.
Yep.
He
embezzled money.
He got arrested for embezzlement.
Dude, talk about a piece of shit. We've had pieces of shit our whole lives. We've dealt with pieces of shit. We gotta respect to us for figuring a way out of pieces of shit our whole lives.
Yeah. We said, listen here, Mr. Serta. You're going to have HJ's pizza, pepperoni pizza, limo rides.
Oh my God.
And the school's going to pay for it.
Limousine ride.
Limousine ride. And the taxpayers go to pay for it.
Ric Flair. Ric Flair was our fucking president before you took over.
He said, stop what you're doing, Mr. Serta. Put it in the flyer. You're going to have HJ's pepperoni pizza.
He said, listen,
limo rides. And everybody that joins the Key Club is going to get a Rolex.
I may be 65 years old, but I'm telling you right now.
I asked that motherfucker for a letter of recommendation.
Hell yeah.
He got me one too. He got arrested for embezzlement. It's the most terrible.
Oh shit! It's like getting.
Were you trying to catch my place on fire?
Yeah, I am. That's like getting a fucking letter to. Fuck! I fucked that saying up. That's like getting a letter of recommendation.
A letter of liquor.
A letter of liquor from fucking Jared.
A liquor recommendation.
That's a liquor recommendation from Jared from Subway.
A letter of recommendation. Oh shit! I'm spilling ashes on the fucking turntables.
Oh, see, yeah, I was spilling it over on the pizza box.
Oh shit! I'm a piece of shit.
That's why I had to aim it to the fucking glass. Anyways.
Yeah, spilling the concrete.
Yeah. See what I aimed to the glass, but aim piece of shit. Yeah. That's why I'm like, look, Ric Flair, man, he's a man.
I've smoked at least 3 cigars this evening.
Ric Flair has taught us from young men what it's like to be good men.
Dude, seriously, like Ric Flair, we didn't know how funny he was till the end. To the end
of his life.
To the end of his life.
He's like, I'm not funny.
Seriously.
We're like, oh, shit.
Like in the 90s, he wasn't shit.
No, he was a nobody.
He wasn't nobody.
He did not know how to sell himself as well.
He was nobody. Hulk Hogan run him over.
Dude, he did. Say what you want. If you're a wrestler and you
could be a traditionalist.
Exactly.
Just like people like Cole. And they all say, like, Ric Flair is the best.
And I respect Ric Flair. I do. I respect his career, all that.
Shit. Compared to fucking Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. You have to look at the shadow of who cast the biggest shadow in wrestling. Was it Ric Flair? Nope. It was Hulk Hogan at the time. Who cast the second biggest shadow at the time? The fucking Rock. Say what you want. The Hogan only had 6 moves.
Hulk Hogan.
Rock only had 8 moves.
Bret Hart. Shawn Michaels.
They fucking cast a shadow on you guys.
Oh, Stone Cold.
Stone Cold, dude. Stone Cold.
Stone Cold. Son.
Name it. Stone Cold. Owned the 90s to the 2000s. He owned that shit.
And guys, listen, I'm trying to get away from wrestling because I'm not like as big as a wrestling fan like as I used to be.
Oh, me either. They kind of
They fucked us.
not kind of. They tanked, bro.
They tanked. It's not as good as it used to be. It's definitely not. And I laugh at Joe and Johnny Martin. Come donut.
Come
AKA
donut.
Come donut.
Come donut and COVID.
Come donut COVID. And I laugh at him because the thing is like it's not something I'm into anymore because like it's so fucking stupid.
Exactly. Fucking stupid. That's the thing. That's a fucking thing. It's
That's
stupid.
a fact, dude. It's not a thing. It's a fact.
When we were kids, like, you can bullshit me all you want. Argue with me right now as if I was a kid your age, and we were back in the day. Who's the biggest star right now? And if we had to argue in WWE,
The Rock.
who's the biggest star right now in WWE
The biggest star right now?
and the WWE?
I don't know.
Seth Rollins.
No.
Gotta be, because they. You know what I say, and I don't mean it because I mean it. I mean it because it's based on salary percentage.
Roman Reigns.
And if you want to give it to Roman
Hire
Reigns,
Roman
fine.
Reigns.
But Roman Reigns, only because Roman Reigns got connections with The Rock and everyone else. But Roman Reigns ain't got hang time like Seth Rollins. A lot of guys, he ain't got it.
Shut up.
So
Sound
you
like
gotta
a
think,
goddamn wrestling nerd.
fuck that.
Fuck that, dude. What are you doing?
No, I'm saying all these people who got like so much of their time and money invested in these people, they got their time and money invested in the wrong kind of people. Okay, let's say I'm full of shit, right? Yeah. Look at what Stone Cold tells you guys like 10 years ago. And this is probably further back than that because I'm an old guy. So people ain't going to hear what I'm saying.
You're not that old.
I feel like I'm old. But listen to this. Remember when we were kids, we'd watch these DVDs? Stone Cold's like, I'm just another cog in the machine. I'm nothing but another cog in the machine. You guys may see me as a hero, but to me, I see myself as another cog in Vince McMahon's machine.
Right.
He's like, so you see these other guys as heroes. He goes, and this is back in the day. Rhino's like, or Stone Cold's like, the next big guy coming up is Rhino. He goes, will Rhino get his shot? This is Stone Cold. He goes, probably not. He goes, because Rhino's ECW guy. He should be the one leading that company. He goes, but he ain't going to do it because it's Rhino. I was like, that's fucking true. It's because he ain't got Stone Cold clout. You need clout, dude. That's the thing.
You need to be able to push merchandise.
You need to push merchandise. Exactly, dude. And Stone Cold's like, look, you may not like it, but even though I got paralyzed and fucked up, I was still good at selling my merch.
The thing is, the kicks and punches, the body slams, the elbows has never been enough. You have to make it interesting. It'll never will be. Even in the UFC, in the boxing. Why should we pay money to buy your shirt? Why?
What the fuck is going to be your holy shit moment?
What's your holy shit moment? Why should we pay money to watch you on TV? And that's the thing. At the end of the day, they forgot that. And the WWE has forgot that.
Yeah, they did.
They forget that shit. They're
when we were kids, what made us fall in love with them?
What made us fall in love with wrestling? And they took my advice. They brought influencers. Basically, kids are not interested as much as in wrestling anymore. And they took my advice and brought people like, the
Miz.
Logan Paul, the Miz. They took Logan Paul. They took some influencers and they brought them on TV. Okay, which is fine because that works.
It does work. It works.
And they got the results because of it. They got 4 million views. Most they ever had in a long time. But back in the days when we watched wrestling, me and Rich watched wrestling, it was 8 million views.
Yep. Any given Raw,
night.
bro. Any given Raw. I remember that.
Because the bottom line is, at the end of the day, there wasn't much variety. If you wanted to watch wrestling, there was two things on. It was either WCW or it was a fucking WWE. And the reason you watched WCW is because there was old WWE guys on there. You want to know what's going on.
Yep.
So we would channel surf. We didn't have DVRs at the time. It was a different time. So you have to adapt to the times. People don't get it. You have to adapt to the times. You have to adapt what's going on because things change. There's so much variety. There's recording episodes.
The only way kids would relate to us now is if someone took their YouTube channel and said, you can't watch this channel, but you have these other 10 to choose from. That would be the only way they get it. But right now, in fact, this is our first ever episode. We talked about on Booze and the Dudes, there's so much content. Where do people start? Where do people end? This falls right back in line with wrestling.
Yeah.
They have so much content available. Where do kids even begin to see where wrestling was good?
But the problem is, when we were kids, we would have watched YouTube, Rich.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We would have been part of the YouTube.
I would have been addicted.
Creators.
I would have been addicted to that shit. Oh, yeah, you're right. I would have been a
We wouldn't
creator.
have watched wrestling because the thing is that wrestling would have been not as interested as fucking kids our age or whatever YouTube, because we would have watched YouTube. We were into wrestling because kids our age were into wrestling, and that's what the entertaining was. You got to go with the times. Like, if the times are not necessarily what was wrestling at the time was Stone Cold. What is Stone Cold doing? People would talk about it at school.
Yeah. Stone Cold was everyone's outlet. Even, you know what? And we weren't even adults back then. We were kids. Can you imagine adults who related to Stone Cold saying, fuck my boss?
That's fucking cool.
Fuck everything
I
he
always
says.
thought, like, as a kid, I was like, man, I wish it was like Stone Cold. Like, if somebody came up to me, I'd just fucking stun him. Like my teacher.
Oh, yeah. Kick him in the gut, drop him on the chin.
Drop him in the chin. Like, I was more tougher because of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, for sure. For
You
sure.
would run your trap a little bit more. You were more tougher because, admit it or not, everyone loves Stone Cold.
Oh,
Black people love
they did.
Stone Cold
You know
Steve
what?
Austin.
And I'll tell you this right now. We could run numbers if people want to run numbers. Run your own fucking numbers. In fact, I'm not going to do it. Fuck you. Run your numbers. Look up when Austin did this isn't a black thing versus this is Stone Cold Steve Austin versus the Nation of Domination. Back in the day, the TV networks were trying to run a racist bit against Stone Cold. Stone Cold ran his own bit. He said, this isn't a black thing. This isn't a white thing.
Right.
This is a me kicking your ass thing.
That's exactly what he
When
said.
he said that, the ratings skyrocketed. At that moment, Stone Cold Steve Austin defeated racism.
Yep.
At that moment in history, he did.
That moment in history.
He said, fuck it. It's about me kicking your ass. And everyone's like, oh, shit. He's right. That's what this is.
This is not a
because this is 5 black guys against 1 white guy.
Yeah.
That's what this is. He's right. This is him against the system. Vince tried to hire the system to intimidate Stone Cold. And he's like, I ain't having it.
Nope.
I don't give a fuck who you're going to hire. I'll fuck them all up. That was the first time as a kid I got a taste of something. I was like, oh, yeah, that's fucking true, dude. I see that at school.
I remember that exact
I was
quote.
like, fuck, this is amazing.
He's like, this is not a black thing. This is not a white thing. This is me kicking your ass thing. And that's exactly what he said. What Richard said was that. And it was like, fuck, dude, this is not a race thing. This is this pure attitude. This is this is where we're at in life and in society. And you have to go with society, because Samoa Joe brought up a good point. If you go back to the attitude days, are you kidding me? Like, people will like fucking lose their shit.
Yeah,
if there was a porn star on TV.
Oh, shit, that's right.
If there was porn on TV, where porn star storylines, there was people getting their dick chopped off during storylines.
Oh, my God. Taka
People
Michinoku.
basically
and
telling
that was
ass and
great.
shit and all that. And it was great for us. But today's society...
What would they call us if they seen the shit that we had experienced as kids like that?
It's a different time.
It's completely that.
And we've become bitch ass motherfuckers.
Dude, we have. I mean, not us.
No.
But as a society,
Definitely not us.
as a society, you got to think. People need to step up to the plate and say, I'm not easily offended. That's something that should be at least assessed.
Not only are we easily offended, but there's people's careers getting ruined from shit they did 10 years ago.
More than that, there's people who got their careers ruined for 20-year ago jokes. And this
Surprise,
is comedians.
motherfucker.
We're not talking about wrestlers. I'm talking about comedians who go back. And you're thinking about, these are jokes that made comedians comedians. Like,
Right.
This is what made you funny. Can you imagine if Dave Attell, a quick example, if Dave Attell tried to like break out nowadays? What if Tosh tried to break out nowadays? Not back when he did, but nowadays.
Right.
Everyone see him as a big piece of shit. I kind of saw him as like, dude, what a douche. And then the more I watched him, I was like, oh, he's funny. He's just trying to be funny.
It's the thing is, like, Howard Stern started off, everyone like, I can't believe he's saying that.
Yeah, he
I
hates his
can't
wife.
believe the
Hates his
fucking
family.
Artie Lang is talking about his cocaine stories. I can't believe this is happening.
Yep.
And it happened, and it was the biggest thing
to
in
this
radio.
Day, I read every day when I'm on different podcasts. I see every day people still shitting on Artie Lang. Oh, that fat fuck. He's not funny. All he does is go around telling stories about things that happened to him. Yeah. Do you?
No.
You sound like a pretty big cocaine addict yourself. So while you're over there shitting on Artie Lang in your comment section, do you care to share with us any of your cocaine habits or stories? No? Just that Artie Lang is a piece of shit. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
So Artie Lang's a piece of shit, and you're
this
a good
motherfucker
guy.
would go on a fucking comedy run, go on a cocaine binge, and then talk about it the next night. Like a lot of people don't understand, podcasts were made from that shit.
That's why they were born.
You know, they were born from that shit. Like Howard Stern laid it out where like you could talk about that shit because radio before was like a very delicate. It was almost treated like television where you had to be very PG.
Kid gloves. Yep.
And you had to be PG and you had to, you know, take it step by step. But now it's like, like you can't honestly, it's hard to find. Maybe on this show you can find it, but it's hard to find a podcast where they speak their mind.
Yeah, well, I think we're unapologetic about it
and we're unapologetic about it.
Here's the thing: what are they going to do? Cancel me from my life, from me busting my ass every day?
You can't cancel this show no matter what you do.
We'll always come back.
We've had guests on this show that bitch about, oh, you're talking shit about me.
Do we?
Like,
do we talk shit about people, or do we talk shit about the random circumstance that
we
we're
take
in?
it? No, we don't.
Different,
and that's the thing. We just talk about the situation, what happened. We reiterate what happened. And the thing is, the bottom line is, we're not getting canceled. We're not sponsored by a big network. You're going to hear exactly what's going on. There's no filter, but there is a filter on people. And unfortunately, just like that guy that was about to be on Saturday Night Live, I forget his name.
How do you finish again? Dead last?
Dead last. But the bottom line is, he was about to be on Saturday Night Live, and they canceled all that because he said the word chink on a podcast 1 year before he went to Saturday Night Live.
Yep.
He said the word chink.
Yep.
And he is half Chinese.
Dude, me and you would be roasted. Are you kidding me? If we tried to do anything famous to ourselves, they would roast us alive.
We wouldn't even be able to be opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't even consider us like they did him. The thing is, they caught his shit last. They caught his shit in the end.
It's insane, dude. Like, give it fucking up.
Yeah.
You know, get over it.
You know what? Now that you bring it up, anybody who's going to try, I'm going to say it fucking because, I mean, what are they going to cancel us? Like I said, you're not better than anybody. If you're listening to our shit and you think you're better than us, you're not fucking better than us. You're not. If you think you're better than someone else because you heard a podcast that they did and you think that you don't use those words and you think you're going to cancel them, you're a piece of shit because you're out to cancel someone's entire life because of some words you don't agree with. Guess what? You're a bad person. You're just as bad, if not worse, than people like us that you don't like. You're willing to cancel someone's life based on some opinion you didn't agree with. That means you're fucking closer to a Nazi than you think that we are. So get over yourself. Get over whatever the fuck ideology you have. You're not better than anybody. It's your opinion. That's it. It's only your opinion. Like, my opinion's mine. I may be full of shit right now, but I don't think I'm better than anybody. And if you think you're better than me, you might be on the wrong course. You might be. I'll say that for the fucking peace.
Yeah, you're not better than anybody else. If you're listening to this, you're not better than anybody else.
We are.
And that's the thing. We are.
We are.
Because don't get offended. Like, don't, like, if you don't want to, if you don't agree upon something, you know how easy it is to change the channel?
Change your fucking channel. If you're in your car,
you know how easy
you're right.
it is
you're absolutely
to fucking
right.
change the channel or switch to there's a million podcasts. Go listen to one of those podcasts. Who the fuck are you?
If they're fucking like fun enough to listen to, a lot of them are fucking boring, dude.
Who the fuck are you to decide that you are the boss? Give me a fucking break. Go get a real fucking job.
Seriously.
Just like this motherfucker that was in the baby in Nirvana, and his little fucking half-inch penis was showing.
Teeny old weenie.
And he's trying to sue Nirvana because of the fucking child pornography. Mm-hmm. Are you fucking kidding me?
Anything to make money,
Your
bro.
parents signed off a waiver to model you to be on the most iconic cover of a musical album there ever was.
Yep.
You went on air and publicly said, hey, listen, let's recreate this fucking photo nude. And Rolling Stone said, no, let's just do it in your shorts, and then photographed you. And then all of fucking sudden, you go broke, and you want to fucking cry woof and say, hey, listen,
what are the odds?
My pee-pee.
What are the odds?
Pee-pee was
Yep.
in my bar. You're a... No
Then-
one gives a shit about your half-inch dick.
No one gives a fuck about you, period.
And no one knows who you are.
Who the fuck are you? So you were the baby. You were the baby on Nirvana's cover. What the
Yeah.
fuck have you contributed to
That's your claim
society?
to fame. That's your fucking claim to fame.
I'm the Gooba baby. Okay.
I'm the Gooba baby.
What have you done since?
From the Nirvana fucking album, and I show my 1
I show my dinky.
centimeter dick
Yeah.
on the fucking pool.
And now you're gonna get sued.
And now I'm suing you.
Fuck you.
That's the call for desperate.
Dude,
I'm so fucking desperate.
That is the epitome of I'm too lazy to get up off my ass and look for a fucking job. I'm not skilled in anything, even talking, because I'm gonna go and sue you over my dinky being little on a fucking Nirvana. First of all, if you had just been cool, this is the truth. I'll tell you right now. If you were cool and you had just reached out to Nirvana fans or even fucking Foo Fighter fans, I guarantee you they would have been cool. They would have reached out and they would have helped provide for you because you are the baby from Nirvana. But the fact that you're such a fucking douchebag, you went and did that, people are going to not only not like that album cover anymore, they're probably going to turn it over to the other album cover that was on there. So for fans who bought the actual Nirvana album, they'll remember there was a flip side to that. There's a flip side for a reason, because you're a fucking D-bag. So I would suggest anybody listening to this, flip over to your other Nirvana fucking thing, because this kid's a fucking douche. That's it.
My little dick
My little
is on the
dick.
fucking album.
Give me some
That's
money.
your claim to fame.
Fuck you.
That's what's gonna get you some pussy that night, and you just fucked it up.
He fucked it up because guess what? He don't even appreciate the fact that he was the baby from the Nirvana
I would
fucking
glow
album.
like, yeah, that's my dick. I was the baby from the
Yeah.
Nirvana album.
You think that
Remember
dick's
shit?
cool?
He's
You'll like
"Yeah, I
this dick
remember that
now."
shit." Yeah, you want this dick?
Yep, you want
were
this
just
baby dick?
tortured. You're a fucking faggot.
Yep.
You're a fucking faggot, and you're a fucking loser.
But not a faggot in the cocksucking way that we would appreciate his opinion on our drapes. But the faggot way that he's like doesn't care to suck cock. He just wants to talk shit about everybody. He's
yeah,
that kind
I don't
of a
mean to
faggot.
insult the gay community, but I do mean to insult you. You're
Yeah,
a fucking
exactly.
loser.
That's how
You're
I
a
feel.
fucking schmuck, and get a real fucking job, you
A
fucking
fucking
prick.
schlub and a schlemiel.
Get a real fucking job, you fucking schmalluck. Fucking loser.
Dude, seriously, I can't believe that. That's a real
I can't
thing.
believe it's a real fucking thing, but you
What a
know
fucking thing to complain about. What a
That's
fucking,
a lot of shit to complain about.
There's a lot of shit to go. Can you imagine all the shit we got going on in the world? People falling off of fucking jets to get out of a shit country to come to ours. And this motherfucker's over here like,
My penis.
dinky is
My
too little.
Dinky, little dinky.
Shut the
It's
fuck
so
up, Scarlett.
Damn album. My dinky.
My dinky.
And a lot of people in the comments were like, sue your parents. They wrote off on it, you stupid prick. You fucking prick.
That's some Macaulay Culkin shit,
Fucking
dude.
douche.
Do Macaulay Culkin. Sue your fucking parents. Don't sue,
Sue your parents.
Don't
you
sue
fucking
everyone
idiot.
involved, bro.
That's what. If I was on the opposing side of the attorneys, I'm like, here's in signature what happened with your parents. Sue your parents, you fucking loser.
I don't know what. That's a good question, actually, you brought up. If you're a fucking attorney, what kind of a loser attorney are you to go and fucking say, hey, I think this kid who didn't like the fact that his dick was little when he was a baby, his parents signed off, had complete disclosure over him. I'm
Dude,
going to take this case.
Speak about that. There was a postcard I got in the mail, and this motherfucking this company used to work for, Moss Brothers,
Oh,
got a lawsuit for 2.5. They settled for $2.5 million because they were sending voicemails to people on their cell phones.
BDC.
And my boss said, you're the BDC manager. You're getting fucking. I said, fuck you, bro. But anyways, like I said, long story short, they settled for $2.5 million, and it comes to like $44 per person.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Per telephone number. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? The thing is, though, that dude was a dick.
Yeah.
And when you're a dick, karma catches up to you. karma's a real fucking thing. Okay,
She's a bitch.
like
She's
it
real.
or not, you're a real. Karma is a bitch, and she comes after you. And the thing is, the dude in charge of this auto group is a fucking dick.
Real dick.
He treated people like shit. A lot of people that was with him a long time, he paid very good. They tolerated his shit for a while, and they eventually said, "Fuck you, I'm leaving."
I didn't tolerate his shit for even a month, bro. You were trying to be good and trying to train me. I couldn't deal with the shit. This fool tried to yell at me in a fucking pod. And I was like, I can't deal with your shit, bro. I'm like, I did.
So, karma's a real fucking thing.
Yeah, it is.
And, everyone gets theirs, so fuck you.
Fuck yeah, dude.
What else fuck you? We have any other fuck yous in the fucking chamber?
There's a lot of fuck yous. I'm going to say this one because me and you can talk about it without being a nerd.
All right.
But people like Vince McMahon, without bringing up wrestling again, but it's hard to. When there's a lot of good talent out there, and I've seen it this week alone, I've tried to listen to different podcasts that have nothing to do with wrestling, but a lot of them did. And it's hard for me to accept. There's a lot of good talent. And you know who the fuck you are if you ever listen to us. You know who you are. You're a good wrestler, and you have nothing to talk about because you're so afraid to talk about your bookers or anybody else who makes a shit show. But the thing is, there's a lot of good talent who just will never get booked because of politics.
There is a lot of good talent, but that's the difference. So you're in charge of your own career. At the end of the day, you have to come up with your own gimmick that you believe in, and then Vince is not going to write you a goddamn.
He ain't. But look, hey, my thing is, what would you say about people who are like Jesse Hernandez, your Vince McMahon's, people who insist that they are your fucking guides, your spirit guides?
But the thing is, Rich, they're a small part of your career.
They're for sure.
They're a very, very small part. You're in charge of your own shit. Conor McGregor, you ever heard of him?
No, not until right now.
Yeah, not until right now.
Proper 12.
This guy is a fucking millionaire. And the reason he started off on welfare, okay? He got big because he came from Ireland, okay? He went in these fucking fights, but he talked shit. And he talked a lot of shit because I'll tell you.
But he was humble at first.
The kicks and punches.
So he's a douche now, dude.
The kicks and punches are not enough. You have to be entertaining. And the thing is, you're not going to remember my show. You're not going to remember Rich. You're not going to remember anybody unless there's something to be remembered by. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I'm a salesman. You're not going to remember me and you're not going to buy from me unless you trust me. Unless you believe in what I say. Unless you're buying what I'm selling. And at the end of the day, even if I'm selling ice to an Eskimo, okay, you will not, unless you believe in me, unless you fucking believe what I say, and you're passionate in what I say, and you believe in what I'm selling you, you're not going to buy it. And it goes for anything. It goes for fighting. That goes for wrestling. That goes for a lot of things. When we did backyard shows, we did our promos. People loved us, even though we were the bad guys, because we were doing shit that was remembered by.
Bro, not just that, but you got to think, we were constant in that neighborhood. Even though we were the bad guys, the neighborhood knew us as their bad guys.
And the problem is, it's our fault because we didn't go any further with it. We stopped at the backyard. But if we kept on pursuing to indie federations, at the end of the day, we created Team Elite. What you know as Team Elite today is the Young Bucks that came out of Victorville.
That's true.
That started AEW. That's Elite Wrestling. We started that shit.
We really did. We actually
look at the YouTube video. We had nothing to prove to you. Look at the YouTube video. That shit started a long time ago.
And we were fucking big and we were actually really active with
We're
that.
not asking any fucking royalties from it, but at the end of the day, that's persistent. Hey, whatever. We need a little bit of money here, okay? We need some better beer.
It'd be great if the Young Bucks came on, but yeah.
Absolutely. But the thing is, at the end of the day, it's what happens, okay? And if you're passionate what you do, just like this film festival, it started from a joke. And it grew to being a much bigger thing, and it's going to continue to grow. It starts from somewhere. It always starts from somewhere. Like, you have to understand, an idea is worthless An idea is just like, hey, I have an idea. Well, that's a great idea. What are you going to do with your idea? Okay, unless you pursue your idea and make things happen from it, it's worthless.
Yep.
So there's a lot of people that have great ideas. Cum Donut comes on the show. His name's Cum Donut.
Cum Donut.
That's his no
COME. But
CUM.
we think it should be
Donut.
CUM. Yeah.
Cum Donut is great. He has ideas. He pushes his ideas to us.
Pretty cummy
and not
ideas.
always the greatest ideas.
Pretty cummy
But
ideas.
but the thing is, unless you pursue those ideas, and which he did some of them, it doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't.
An
'Cause
idea is
someone else will take your
worthless.
ideas.
Idea is worthless.
Yeah. Someone will take your idea and make millions of dollars off
People
of it,
don't
bro.
understand that ideas are worthless.
Yes.
Unless you
Or they're worth
pursue 'em.
millions. Up to you.
You decide what you want to
You
do.
really do. You decide what your ideas are worth.
You decide what you want. And like I said, this is not an entrepreneur podcast. This is a bonus episode. You know, this is past midnight.
That's true. You guys could suck a dick for all week here.
It's Saturday, all that. I don't give a shit what you do. I'm gonna be successful what I do. But I'm telling you, if you have an idea, pursue it and find a way how to do it. Like you have to figure out how
You have to love what you're doing also.
You have to be passionate what you're doing. You have to know there's going to be some no's in your fucking future.
A lot of them.
But you got to pursue what you want to do.
Oh, I didn't tell you, bro. So January 22nd, for anybody listening. So we do have a sponsor. And January 22nd, we will have an underwear sponsor to fall in line with our bidet sponsor. So that'd be cool.
There we go.
That'd be fucking cool. But yeah.
That's it.
That's how
And
you
this
do
is like this podcast. We do this podcast because we love doing this podcast.
it. Yep.
This is not something we do. This is not something we do. And I know a lot of you overseas listen to this shit. And we appreciate you listening to this shit. But this is something that we do because we love doing it.
If someone's
And
overseas listening to us, God bless
we're
your soul.
we're not doing it because we're getting paid a ton of money in sponsorships.
Nope.
It'd be great if I can give everybody a check, but at the end of the day, we do it because we have fun with the boys.
Yeah, I'm right.
We have a couple drinks, we smoke some cigars, and we have a great fucking time.
Can you imagine we got paid for this? The kind of content we can give people?
Yeah.
If we had a real producer, not Cum Donut, but like a real producer. You know what I mean? If we had a real dude who was like, what do you guys want to know? We're like, listen, shut up, Cum Donut. He's like,
Shut your mouth, Cum Donut.
he's like, I'm not Cum Donut. And we're like, oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Cum Donut can't even look up a fucking
Yeah,
simple name.
You can't look up the word Matt or the name Matt.
Yeah, the name Matt's fucking confuses him.
That was great.
Unbelievable.
Oh, that was fucking great.
How many fucking producers are we gonna fire?
Fucking at least we've gone through 4. So let's say we go through 6, 7
At least.
at least.
I mean, that's at the end of the day, like I said, a lot of people want to be involved in this shit, in this process. And we're going to get some people on the show. You'll see.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a whole list of 50 people who want to be on the show. 50 plus people. There's a lot of people who want to be on the show. We're going to get some people on the show.
Most of them have small dinkies or no dinkies at all.
Small little dinkies. Speaking of the word dinky,
It's fucked up.
there's this God of Cringe
I love
That-
him. I love him.
that Dick Sassy sent me on my birthday. And he says, I got a big dinky. And
That guy is great.
he wanted to see it or some shit.
He said, I know. I gave him, he sent me a list. He says, tell me some things that you think Chuck might want to hear. So I said, tell him he's a big dick. Tell him he's the best at what he does. Tell him he's the smartest. This motherfucker, he doesn't stop. He takes exactly what I tell him, and you can tell he's reading it from the lines. He goes, oh, and Big Bucks, you have a big dinky.
Yeah. He's like, you're the best.
You're the best.
You got a big dinky. And I want to see it.
I was like, you can tell he's reading from some list he made.
There's this website called
Motherfucker.
Cameo. And this asshole sends me everything every time I have a birthday. He'll send a $5, $10 Cameo to me. $8. He sent me one time on this bitch that has a puppets.
She's
And-
ventriloquist.
A ventriloquist. And he sent me some shit. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I counted. I had her say happy 20 times before she could end up saying the word birthday.
She said the word happy 20 times before she said the word birthday.
Birthday.
And I said something to her. I don't remember. I think I sent the Gotta Cringe to you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So we've been sick in the Gotta Cringe because he's so cheap.
He's fucking great. And
He's like $10.
He's $7 to $8 or $10 at max.
He's $10 max.
Dude, this guy is great, but he will take what you tell him and he'll make it worse.
I tried to make it cringy to Dick Sassy here, but he said one was super cringy.
Fucking dude, this dude don't give a fuck. When I sent it to him, I didn't think anything of it. He sends me back at 1:30 in the morning. He has no shirt on. He's obviously sweaty. This man has been in his house and kitchen doing nothing until he got my email. He was like, you could tell he was like, oh, fuck yes. He was like, oh, this guy wants it as cringy as possible. I won't even
He
put
must make these videos like at 12 o'clock at night.
He has to.
Like we're making this podcast.
He doesn't have any shirt on ever.
Oh.
And his chest hairs are greasy. Like he's been on one all day. He doesn't look well showered. He just looks like he's been doing it.
You probably bought him some drugs and shit by subscribing.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
He was really
now
pumped.
I feel bad.
He was really pumped.
Now I feel
making this video
responsible.
You're responsible for his overdose.
I just feel responsible for him killing himself. Never mind. People, stop making him. Don't give him any fucking work. He relies solely on us for drugs. Never mind.
You don't give a fuck. He's a piece of shit.
He listens to this. He goes, fuck you guys. I'm not a piece of shit. My mom's a millionaire.
Oh.
We got him all wrong. He's got nothing better to do.
The gotta.
No, he's
shout
funny.
out to the Gotta Cringe.
No, he's great. He's funny.
We should put him on the show.
Dude, he'll be on the show.
He would be on the show.
I guarantee he will be.
$10. That's all he needs.
8.
And Cameo takes a good 5 of it. He's only doing it for $3.
$3. He goes, I'm in it for the virtual booze. We should start sending people virtual booze.
$3. I'll make you a video.
Hey, what's your name?
Who are you?
What's his
Why are you allowed on Cameo?
Yeah. Who the fuck greenlit you?
Who the fuck are you again?
Holy shit. I'm thinking the Booze and the Dudes, we should start fucking our own Cameo. We could do a pretty funny one every time.
Yeah, we need to raise money for beer.
What? Yeah,
We're sick of buying our own shit.
Yeah, me too. You're right. We should just do it for beer. Dude, I'll do it for beer. As long as every time someone's
You
buying
will
our
do it
beer,
for beer.
I'll do it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you don't give a shit.
I don't give 2 fucks. Cash me outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's that. We do cameos.
We will.
And yeah, I mean, like I said, eventually this show will be big enough where we'll get some sponsorships and shit. But the thing is like I don't want to be in a big network that I don't ever want to censor this show.
Me either. And I don't want to be a slave to someone else's bullshit.
Unless they pay me a big amount of money.
Well,
I'll
thing
be
is,
their bitch.
Not only do they have to pay us a big amount of money, but they have to be willing to edit it themselves.
Well, Toyota reached out to the Fighter and the Kid, and they made fun. There was a Toyota podcast, and then Brennan Schraub and
Schwab,
Callahan,
yeah.
they made fun of the fucking podcast.
Ours
They
or
said
theirs?
Toyota.
Oh, they made fun of Toyota.
They said it's the worst podcast ever, and they blew like a $10,000. It was like a $50,000 deal advertisement, and they blew it because they're like, "Fuck you, dude."
Really?
Yeah, and then there was another advertisement that they blew that he had a big toupee on, and it was obvious. He's all, yeah, man, you got some extra hair, and they started clowning on him. He said, "I don't think we're gonna do the deal."
Nah, that's too much. I wouldn't do that. That's
No,
fucked
I
up.
wouldn't do that,
That's
dude.
ghetto. That's pretty
Ghetto.
like Brandon Schwab. Okay, I get it because you think you got other assets and shit,
He
accolades.
does.
Yeah, you could rest on your laurels. That's fine, but other people got to make real money. So if Toyota's throwing 50,000 at you and you're treating it like it's a joke, you must have good money, bro.
It might be $100,000. It would have been more than that.
Even more than that. That's even what the fuck? You make me feel even worse. What the fuck? Yeah, he should have
I know.
totally bid on that. He should have been made that a good podcast. You can't be a good podcaster, bro, if you couldn't make Toyota's podcast fun.
What do you think the future is for Beer and Bam Movies, your podcast?
Way more guests.
I think so too.
I think we're gonna get way
You guys
more.
are not working hard enough.
Well, I'm trying my shit to get out there.
I think I go on Twitter and start reaching out to
Dude,
people.
I'm reaching out to a lot of people. I have been, and not just on Twitter, but on Google. But I find it funny that right now that we're at our biggest peak, I find most of our friends are not clicking subscribe or share on any of our shit, and we have a lot of personal friends who are just not sharing our things or pretending like they aren't there. So there's
Don't
that.
ghost follow Rich.
You know,
We'll find you.
thing is, like, here's my thing. Don't fucking pretend you're gonna follow us and like us, because I will find out. I will fucking find out.
We will find out.
Don't fucking pull that shit. I really mean that. Because right now we're at a precipice in our career, all of us, where we can either make the most of this or we can make the least of this. I would rather all of us who are part of it, and if you're listening to us, I would rather you click like and share and help us rather than shit on us and say, hey, I don't like these guys and they're a bunch of fucking faggots.
It takes no time out of your day.
It doesn't.
Dude.
But if you are going to shit
Open
on
up
us,
and then like it.
if you're going to shit on us, please have the respect
Well,
to
at least
send a
watch
fucking,
it.
at least a real comment that says, hey, these guys are a bunch of fucking faggots.
Yeah, these
I don't
are
like
fucking.
them.
This is a shitty fucking.
Yeah,
thing
but
to
the thumbs down us and leave it at that, it's kind of a cowardly fucking
Oh, it's
move.
just like that guy that you guys reached out to that made the Scarlet Witch. He was the screenwriter for the movie.
Yep. Yeah, you're
He
right.
made a big old fucking paragraph on what he liked and what he didn't like.
Yep.
And it was
Or Scarlet Worm.
respectful.
Scarlet Worm. Yeah.
Scarlet Worm. And it was fantastic. It's like, oh fuck, man! Thanks for actually taking the time to do that intelligently
Yeah, right. He did.
and come out and criticize intelligently. And then we made friends with him.
Actually, he did invite us to his boat. We never actually followed up on that. That's actually our bad.
That's exactly it. So, yeah, if you can leave those intelligent comments, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, if you want to pick us apart and critique us on our critique,
But if
that's
you wanna,
cool.
If you want to critique me on a Chris Benoit podcast that we did back in the days,
Oh my God.
Go fuck your mother.
I would love anybody to step up and say, you guys disrespected Benoit, the guy who killed his family. You tell me how we disrespected Benoit more than he disrespected his kids or his dead wife. And
Yeah.
I'll give you a platform. Until then, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Seriously. You fucking
Shut up.
You guys are chewing food and disrespecting the memory of
I
Chris
liked it
Benoit.
up till you oinking in the microphone. Go
Yeah.
fuck your mother.
How about fuck your mother? You
How about
dumb
go
fuck.
Fuck your mother.
Stupid asses.
And then your dad's going to come down and he's going to beat you with his
oh my
fucking
God.
cock.
I wish I was their fucking. I would beat them with my.
I wish I was your
fucking cock.
goddamn dad.
I would beat you with my dad cock.
I beat your fucking... I beat your ass. I beat you with your fucking... My dad cock.
You fucking losers. Who the fuck? Seriously.
Who the
All
fuck
bullshit
are you?
aside, who the fuck attacks us? I didn't think about that until later. Who the fuck attacks us?
Some fucking people on their fucking
saying
keyboard,
that we're the
keyboard
pieces
warriors.
of shit. Keyboard warriors, bro. You guys are fake fucking tough guys. You want to come out and fucking attack us, and meanwhile you want to defend a fucking serial murderer. He didn't just kill his wife; he killed his son. He won
Yeah,
after
and one
the other.
fucking idiot's like, "Hey, you should be in the Hall of Fame. Prove me wrong."
I'll prove you
I'm
wrong
like, "Oh, I agree.
easily."
He should definitely be in the Hall of Fame." You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He killed his fucking
He
family.
killed his
you
fucking family,
idiot.
you retard. How about I prove you wrong in a quick sentence? He killed his fucking family.
Come over here. I'll let you suck my fucking cock, and then I'm gonna. We're all gonna piss in your face.
Yeah. Bring us a good fucking
Come circle jerk us.
a
you
good
fucking
argument
loser.
after you jerk us all off.
We're gonna fucking nut in your face all the goddamn same time
All of
at
us.
the same fucking time.
And you got to think that's a good.
Right in your eyeball. You're gonna get
That's
pink
hard
eye.
to do.
It's hard to do, but
for us to do it at the same time.
At the same time, you're gonna get pink eye.
But if you're the kind of piece of shit who's going to defend someone who murders his fucking wife and his little boy, and you call us the pieces of shit for calling him out,
I'll spread my big ass dad cock around your fucking greasy face, you fat fuck.
yeah, that's fucking crazy. You guys calling us crazy fucks when we're calling.
Oh shit! Scared the fuck out of me.
Oh, when Chris Benoit's a fucking murderer. He didn't kill just his wife.
No, we're not smoking
He
weed.
killed
we're smoking
his
cigars.
fucking little boy.
We'll be right back.
Do you guys understand that? He
Yeah.
choked out his little boy with a fucking weight set, you sick fucks. And we're the bad guys?
He choked out his kid with a fucking blanket, son.
Oh, what the fuck? See what I
He
mean?
killed his wife with a crippler crossface.
Oh my God.
And he killed himself with the weight set.
You know that was probably in his fucking head the whole time he was killing them? Was his own theme music,
He's
right?
a sick fuck, dude. Don't blame anything else.
Yeah,
This is not
don't blame
Alzheimer's
us.
disease.
Don't blame us. We're fucking young. Don't blame yourself. Look at fucking history. Look at Chris Benoit's injuries. Look at Vince McMahon and allowing people to continue to wrestle. If you want to blame someone, blame Vince. But don't blame us. Blame Chris Benoit. Don't blame us.
There's no injury in the history, man, that makes you want to kill your family.
No, there isn't.
There's medication
There's not.
that gets you depressed and want to kill yourself.
And I'll tell you guys this. Remember, and if you don't remember, look up the argument between fucking Finlay and Mark Merrow. And this is years ago after Benoit had committed the murders. Fit Finlay, had went on news and he defended himself and wrestling against Mark Merrow because Mark Merrow is going on saying that a bunch of wrestlers who get these head injuries do these things. That's absolutely not true. That's not true. The science proves that most people who have these injuries die of a heart attack, early heart attack.
Yeah.
Because these kind of people pursue wrestling. They pursue that kind of a livelihood. So they also pursue heavy workouts, steroids, a quick life. You cannot go and blame someone like Vince McMahon for giving someone an outlet. Vince McMahon is, if anything, a promoter. So to go ahead and blame a promoter for something that you wanted to do with your whole life. Oh man, I always wanted to be a movie star. I'm going to blame Hollywood for all of my problems. That's your fucking fault.
Absolutely.
Don't you fucking blame Hollywood. You won Hollywood. You got
blame
Hollywood.
Don't you blame Vince.
Don't blame Vince.
Blame yourself.
Exactly.
You sick fuck.
Yeah.
With that.
At some point, we got to admit, dude.
With that, blame your fucking self. You're responsible for your own actions. Thank you very much for listening. If you did listen to this whole show, that is amazing. We'll give you something.
A dick.
A fucking dick.
Fucking dick in my pants.
Listen to the fucking YouTube.com. Check out us, all of our shit.
Pretty awesome website. Fucking YouTube.
I'm a fucking genius.
Dude, what about fuck YouTube? Have we checked fuck YouTube?
I'll put it in too.
I
I'll
think we
buy
should
that
check
shit.
that. I think we should get
Fuck
fuck,
you.
fuck YouTube.com. Fuck it, dude. Fuck it.
FuckingYouTube.com is our website.
Yeah.
And everything in the Crew Network. We're going to get some Crew t-shirts. Guys, buy our merch.
Buy our fucking shit.
And, if you're not down, we got 2 words for you.
Keep on listening.
Keep on listening.
It's all 3-4 words.
That's 3 words.
It's 3.